Hey everybody, welcome back to the Car Grumps.
Oh, there was no dramatic to the Car Grumps.
Car Grumps. How was that? Is that better?
No, I don't know.
Well, I'm trying.
I don't know.
I gotta practice a little bit more.
Let's
gotta work on that intro.
Right. So everybody, welcome back to the Car Grumps.
We're gonna redo it again.
We gotta restart?
No.
Oh,
I'm just kidding.
Car Grumps. Okay, so welcome everybody to the Car Grumps. This is a weekly show of irreverent car guys who talk about all the insanity that's going on in the car world today. I am Primo. I am your host, and most people think I do this because it's a midlife crisis. Actually, I do this because I was kicked out of the Corvette community because I won't wear New Balance or jorts. So, anyway. So let me introduce the rest of the crew to you today. As you can see, we have an awesome guest among us who has supported us in a lot of cool ways here. First, let's go over to our boy Dozer J. What's up,
What's
Dozer?
going on, guys?
Yeah, and don't forget, as always, Mr. Phil.
That's me, not the bald
mayor.
guy. Not
That's
that
not
bald
him.
guy.
Hold
This
on.
bald guy.
Hold on, I got it.
The handsome
do
one.
this. Here we go. There we go. You feel better now? And the one and only, the legendary Javier of Import Evolutions.
Legendary. Listen.
Yeah, there you go. Look at that.
What's going on, guys?
Well, you've done a lot, so you know it is what it is. So now, how does it? See, yeah, go ahead, dude.
Gang.
I don't know what he's doing over here, other than confusing me. So we normally, like you said, we usually have this crazy show where we talk about stuff and we have this big plan about things we're going to talk about. But since we had a guest tonight who has literally a whole ton of stuff to talk about, we figured we're a little bit open. And then obviously, Phil over here is going to have something crazy to say.
Look at this.
In 3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
What? Hi, Gio!
So Sophia says the screen's blacked out, and the reason that's happening is because you're on Twitch.
And Twitch sucks.
And Twitch, for some reason, does not know how to handle the signal, and it will catch up.
Yeah, because I am so...
I don't know what...
I'm so vibrant and bright that Twitch is like, oh my God, what do we do?
It looks great after the show.
That's just Twitch's sunglasses.
Right, exactly.
Can you hear me now? If you can hear me, that's all you need.
Hear me now.
Just
follow my voice.
That's all.
Right. So anyway.
Just kidding, actually. All right.
Yeah, you threw me off. Now I had this plan. Now it's gone.
Yeah, I know. I just messed you. That is the job. That is my job. I strive to do that.
Okay.
Just throw them off.
All right.
There you go.
There we go.
We got
dun,
it.
dun, dun.
The Phil car is back.
I even threw myself off.
Beauty.
Yeah.
Thank you, Joel. So.
Yes. Do you have any questions up front, Phil?
Oh yeah, I have many. I have many.
Well,
like
you know tons.
what?
How about you know what? If you can, let everybody know kind of the thing about, like, I guess the thing is because you got a lot of stuff going on. There's Import Evolution, there's industry, there's all this stuff going on that, I don't think that a lot of people know about. Is there anything that you'd like to have the public know about that, you know what I mean? What's going on this year?
The one thing we want the public to know is everyone thinks that the scene is dead. The scene is not dead. The scene is very well alive. It's how we control the scene. So that's one thing I have to say.
No, that is very true.
And it's deep.
It is.
It is.
It is. Like, a lot of the stuff that you see that's publicized is just a surface bullshit. I think the scene goes a hell of a lot deeper than just parking lot meets and takeovers.
Right.
Let's not do that.
I triggered myself. But anyways, go ahead.
But you have to look at it this way. When we were young, we always did what you call the takeover because it was never labeled before.
Yep.
But the takeover is just a bunch of young kids doing burnouts, and everybody wants to do burnouts. We did it when we were young.
I mean, we
But
did.
were you guys doing it in the middle of an intersection?
No, you're right.
You're right.
Things are different now.
Yeah.
They're
being a little more reckless.
Very reckless.
I think destroying somebody's mom's beautiful MR2 just because she was trying to figure out what was going on and she needed to go home. I think that's a little
That was right.
That was
super
stupid.
reckless.
Right.
Bro, shut up.
I just want to make sure that I put this out there. I am highly against the whole takeover thing.
Yeah.
Oh, we know. I've seen plenty of posts.
And I think that's the thing that, and I've said this over and over again, and I get pushback from it all the time, and I don't get it. Why I would get pushback is that I keep telling people that takeovers are not a car community thing. It is something that has interjected into our car community, but it does not represent us, right?
So it's not going to be a takeover award at the next show.
No.
If people know the brand Import Evolution, they also know the fact that we have zero tolerance.
Yeah.
And that's the one thing that we've been preaching since day one. Knock on wood, we never had a problem. Every event that we have has always been successful. Never had an issue at the end. And we continue to keep on having successful events that way.
So, what year did Import Evolution start?
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I know. I know.
That's the question.
I think some of the grades just popped out. I was like,
Yeah.
shit.
And I dyed them today, too.
I know, I can tell. Instead of Electro, we're going to call you Just for Men.
Wow, that's a good question. I'm going to say...
Yoko's 1918.
1918. I'm going to say 2021.
Really?
21? Yeah,
That's when you started this brand?
I believe so.
No
Because
way.
it's... Why, you have
No
another
way.
date?
It was before 2021.
Before COVID?
It was definitely way before COVID.
I feel like COVID is the new
Yeah,
like
COVID started in like
benchmark.
2019.
Hold on.
It's the point of
I
reference
got it
for
wrong.
everything we
Oh,
do.
yeah,
Yes.
sure.
Man, why you
Like was it
asking
pre
questions?
9/11
I know.
or post
9/11?
No, it was
No. This is wow.
Yeah, there's no, there wasn't 20. No, it was before 2018.
Yeah, you're right.
I know I'm right.
What is this now? What was the question? Because
What
now
was
I'm
the year
confused.
that Import Evolution started?
Well,
Yo, Keith goes damn Electro.
okay, so we did the video with you for like I gave you the video for the remember the coverage I did, and you came over and picked up the video for the commercial. That had to have been like 2009.
So you know what? I'm gonna say
You got to be shitting me.
probably
You
2000. Dude, I've been doing this for so long.
You
That's
tell me
awesome.
I've been doing this for
2007.
so long.
You tell me 2007. You go from 21
Yep.
to 07.
Right.
Yeah, no. All right, I got Alzheimer's. Leave me alone, guys. No, so it's
Website says 2001.
Really?
Wow.
She's good though. She'll know her stuff. So
well, then 2001 it is.
yep.
So you're 20 years off.
But 20
High
years
five.
in.
Listen, just
Right.
keep swimming. Just keep swimming.
Show to the 20th anniversary. Like, all right, guys, we've been.
I know he talks about a 10-year anniversary. I'm
you have
like,
to-
bro,
but you have to keep it-
2021.
But we have to keep in mind that we took a break in between times, so that's why it went. But yes,
Wow.
I've been streaming for that long.
Do you think 2021 was like the evolution of it? Like that was when you guys turned it on and revamped.
No, I'm going to say it's. I'm not tweaking my own horns, but every show that we have done has been really big, and
Yeah.
trying to say to revamp every year. My struggle is how the hell do I do a better show than I did this year? What can I do different? And you run out of those ideas because you're sitting there trying to figure out. All right, let me move the stage to a different area of the convention center, and let me change up the looks of the way the arena looks like. So it's like every year you want to do something different because for my brand, I always try to elevate to try to be one step higher.
Okay.
We're not perfect, but if we had you having fun there? If we had a camera following us, trust me when I tell you, we would definitely have a show.
I think we should have a camera follow you at some point.
Yes, sir.
Do you see how red his cheeks are now?
Yeah.
Mr. I love attention. I'm like, hey, you want to come on the... I don't think so.
I don't love attention. I don't love attention.
So is there any time
He
that you...
smiles every time he's on stage. He has this smile that goes like this.
Have you ever seen his DJ skills? He's just a guy. He has it going. Just rolls with
I'm
it.
going to share something that you guys don't know.
What's that?
When I'm on that stage,
Yeah.
I want to cry.
Really?
Really?
Because I have all those people in front of me. Everyone is applauding. Everyone is having a good time. And the fact that I'm on that stage and I'm seeing everyone talking to each other, getting along,
Yep.
it's touching, bro. It's really touching.
No, absolutely. Okay, so crying in a good way. I thought crying because all eyes are on you and you're like,
Oh,
shit.
No, that's just us.
It's just...
Pride, you know.
Yeah, so when you see me pop on those glasses, it's because I don't want to see the tears. But
Yeah.
no, it gets very emotional when I'm on that stage.
Well, I mean, but what you do, so we were gonna have a segment on this show, and it never happened.
Yes.
All right, we were gonna have a segment on idols and heroes.
Yes. It's
And-
upcoming.
and
but yeah,
everybody,
we can
it's
say
upcoming.
It.
It's
Yeah.
upcoming. But I'm gonna share mine now.
Yep.
And I've told you this before.
Do you want me
in
to show the
private.
pic?
Yeah, go ahead.
There you go. That one?
No, not that one.
Oh, that's a good one.
that's a
Still
later
a good
date.
one.
Never
Oh,
mind.
okay.
No, you
We'll
lost
be
that
back
one.
to that one. Yeah.
So, anyways, no. So, I remember in 2018, I was rolling around with a Loyalty Lifestyle crew.
Yep.
Okay, the LLC.
Mm-hmm.
So I remember they talked it up like they knew you, and they were like, "Yeah." I had no idea who you were, but I looked on your Instagram and your Facebook, and I was like, "This guy does an amazing car show." I'm like, "Holy smokes!" So first thing, I'm like, "Hey, dude, what's going on?" Da, da, da. I started drilling him with questions because I had the 2K18 banger that nobody helped me with. I did it all by myself, and I didn't know what the hell I was doing because that was my first show I ever did. I didn't expect 5 people to show up.
Where was that one?
That was at the PACC.
Yep.
So I started messaging him, drilling him, asking him questions. Now, we never met before. He had no idea who I was. The only thing he saw was Catch Me Running Naked come up, and he must have been like, who the hell is this? So he answered my questions.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Keep going.
So he answered some of my questions, but then he told me he was like, you got to figure it out for yourself. He goes, no. He's like, so I'm like, all right. So this guy's kind of giving me answers and not. And I kept drilling him, and he says, okay. He goes, there's another show that's going on. He goes, so half of my crew is going to go there, and half of my crew is going to come to yours. So I took that as I'm shit out of luck because I knew what show was going on, and they were doing shows forever. So I was like, they ain't gonna show. Their show gets canceled because of the weather. It was sunny here in Taunton. So I remember him getting out of Junebug's R35 that just the Liberty Walk kit on it.
Yep.
He shows up with these big stunner shades, right? These big stunner shades. He just painted his beard, right?
God
and
damn.
I'm standing up there with a microphone and I'm talking about, I thought 5 people were going to show up. I had that parking lot stuffed, and I don't know how the hell it happened. And I was beside myself.
I said it was going to happen.
I was ready to get in my car and go home because I couldn't handle it anymore. He came up with Import Evolution shirts. He got on the microphone, and it was just, he helped me out in the biggest way. And again, we didn't say 2 words. From that day on, this dude sitting to my left has been my idol ever since 2018, the day he went up there. And he didn't have to do it. He didn't have to, nothing. And I tell him that all the time. He tells me to shut up. And now I'm just the annoying guy. I'm just the annoying dude. I'm just the annoying dude that bugs the shit out of him still to this day. I drive him absolutely insane. But, he's just in the car where I just can't thank you enough. You know what I mean? And honestly, you doing that day, I've had a lot of people push me, but you doing that day just really it pushed me to keep going. I don't do shows. We don't do shows all the time. I don't do shows all the time. But when I do, I always try to do it as big as possible. Because you push me to do it as big as possible. He goes, because you know what? You got to have it big or don't do it at all. And then I got my dad and my stepmother who are like my rock, my backbone, and they keep a fire lit under my ass. So you three, my dad, and my stepmom are the reason why I keep going. So I can't thank you enough, sir. Don't give me that praying hand. So anyways.
He's super humble. I've noticed that.
I love how you said, you guys didn't really speak before then, but like we always say, action speaks louder than words.
Oh, absolutely.
And I mean, that was a stand-up move right there,
It's a community.
Yeah.
It's a community, and we should be able to support each other regardless of who we are, where we're from, or whatever. It's a community.
No, absolutely.
And I get invited to a lot of events, and some events I can make it to, and some of them I can't. I try to get some of the guys to go out to other events because I'm usually traveling out. And a lot of people say, well, Import Evolution doesn't come out to our shows. So this year we're doing something different. This year we're actually staying in Mass, and we're going to try to hit as many shows as we possibly can. Pretty much keeping the same concept that we do. We don't compete. We just go out there, show love, park, and just socialize with people and talk. That's something that we haven't done for a while. I dropped the ball on that, but I'm picking that up. And for you, and for any other promoter, it's a lesson. It's even if you have only 4 cars show up to an event, you know what you did, and you have to learn how to pick that up.
Oh, absolutely.
And whenever you call me asking me for ideas, and when I tell you, you have to figure it out for yourself, is because
you got to figure it out for yourself.
I could guide you, but the only person who can run it would be you.
Oh, absolutely.
And I've done that with plenty of promoters. They won't say that, but I've done that with plenty of promoters. I try to help out the scene as much as I possibly can.
Yeah. No, absolutely. Oh wow. So hold on. Cut.
Yeah, right. Like that was it. Thank you for the show. Everybody, we'll see you later.
Bam! Dude, did you have to do the mic drop that early? We still got like another 45 minutes.
Oh my
bro.
God, dude!
Holy shit!
What do we do?
Before you got into the car scene and started your own shows and everything, what shows stood out to you?
World of Wheels.
Nice.
That's exactly what I thought was going to be said.
That's
World of Wheels.
funny. That's like
World of Wheels is what started me loving cars.
What year was that?
Let me say 2001. I won't disclose my age, but I was 16 years old when I first went out to a World of Wheels.
Ooh,
and that's plenty of years, decades. So that being said, I used to always bug my mother, like, I want to go to the show, until I finally got to go to these shows. And that's what pretty much gave me the itch. Yes. And when I started doing the shows, I didn't know how to start the shows. I got to a point that I couldn't afford to keep up with the car trend, because every year you want to do something different. Mm-hmm. So that being said, I was like, you know what? I need to do something different. I had my guys at High Tech.
Holy shit!
That's my original team. High Tech Racing is our team. Mm-hmm. The owner of High Tech, Tommy, he had told me, he's like, dude, you are so well known in this network. Let's do a show. And I told him, I said, I can't hold up my end. He goes, what you mean you can't hold up? You have the people. I got the money. Mm. And he was like, how much is it?
It's a good combo.
Yeah. He's like, how much is it? I told him, no questions asked. He was like, here you go. And he gambled on me, and our first show was ridiculous.
Key says, now you're showing your age saying High Tech, and then Javier's Passat wagon was still the move.
Yeah, High Tech, we're still out there, and we're actually coming out again this year.
High Tech?
High Tech Racing, yes. Yeah. Because we want to compete. I want to compete. I want to go to shows to compete. I can't compete under Import Evolution.
No.
Because that's my brand.
Exactly.
But High Tech Racing is cheating. High Tech Racing it's a team.
Yep.
And we'll do a couple of shows this year. There's 2 here in the States, and then the rest of them are going to be out of state. But why not? Let's take that ride again.
Yeah.
Might as well. I mean,
So is this the year of us going back to our roots kind of thing? Because I've noticed you saying it, and it's something that I've kind of been thinking about too. And then I know Jay's been saying it about this whole, like, we need to go out and hit these shows up and kind of rock the boat a little bit more. And I'm wondering if that's kind of the theme for this year, is going back out and saying, you know, these guys forgot how to do cars or car shows or whatever they're doing, and we're going to go back out and show them the right attitude to bring back to the scene. How's that?
I feel a lot of these promoters now.
Mm-hmm.
I think that getting back to the roots, that's a good thing. You know what I mean? Because putting on shows and running your brand and stuff, like, it's tiring. It turns into work. It's no fun.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think competing, like, every car show I go to, if my car's there, I'm competing. I don't care whether I win or lose. Even if I lose, I don't care. I'm still there. I got my car clean. I want to show it off. That's what it's about. You know what I mean? And, like, a lot of these promoters, look at that thing. I mean, come on, just look at it. That's just like rays of sunshine. But it's just like, Dave, you really just threw.
Dave goes, blasphemy. That doesn't look like Dr. Pepper. That's a big gulp. No,
but I think a lot of these promoters that haven't, like, been to the car shows and actually competed and were able to just sit in the chair, clean their car, I think they deserve it. I think they should get back to it.
See, the only problem with that is the conflicts of interest.
How is that a conflict
Because
of interest, though?
Me as a promoter, I want you guys to come out to a show.
Yeah.
So now if I go to a show and I'm out there competing against you guys, now you go, you know, there's some heavy trophy chasers out there.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and if you beat them, oh, he thinks he's the shit. Oh, he thinks this. And then next thing you know, guess what? That person that you beat is not going to support you.
So,
so that's why I say...
See, there we go. Now it's a Dr. Pepper.
Dr. Pepper.
Dr. Pepper.
So that becomes to be the conflict of it, because I've learned that the hard way. I've learned the fact of going to events and trying to compete. People give you that eye, and it's like, oh, he thinks he's better than you. I don't think I'm better than anybody. Listen. I started with a Toyota Corolla, and I am where I'm at now because I busted my ass. A lot of people will say, you know, these guys think that they got everything. We don't. We work as hard as everyone else.
Oh, absolutely.
You know?
What is your ride?
I have an R8.
I think I've seen it.
The black one on there. And then I also
drooled over it a little bit, you know.
I'll trade you.
Oh yeah, because he's like, hey, I'm at this house with a white fence, and there's a Nardo gray Audi across the street. I was like, that's where you need to be. I said, it's got a Euro plate. He goes, yeah.
I drove up. I was like, ooh.
Yeah, exactly. He's like, who's that? I said, that's James.
You are here. I was like, I am.
R8 is definitely in my sights for my next car.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Your RS5 is faster.
Really?
Tuned, yes it is. That's it.
I like that.
Look at
I
that.
like the sound of that. I don't believe it yet. But
I love the R8.
How is that faster? I don't know.
I love the R8. It's a nice car.
V10.
I had the V8.
Okay.
That's the best one, I think.
I have the A6, which the A6 was fully custom out. And that's all I have for now. I had the Bentley.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Continental.
Yes.
You got rid of that though, right?
Yeah, it took in a lot of water.
Ooh, went in for a drink and got a little too full.
It was actually 2 years ago, right? It was the day of the show. That Sunday downpoured, and I couldn't bring it to the show because the car was acting funny on me. And so after the show, I don't touch anything. My car's full with everything from the show. I compact it in my cars. So like 2 weeks later, I go back outside. I was like, you know what? Let me find out what's going on with this car.
I sell.
Oh, look at my man. And then when I it started.
I tried to put the censorship button on, it didn't work.
It started backfiring, and then I was like, "What the hell's going on?" And when I opened up the trunk, it was like a fish tank, it just water just coming down. And I've learned the hard way that Bentleys are known for where the sunroof is at, where the water goes down the holes, it deteriorates. I never did that shit. Yeah, I just wanted the Bentley. And the 2 computers on the sides just got flooded, and
here's the
how did that Bentley perform? Like, beautiful. I mean, I know it's a luxury vehicle.
It's heavy as hell, but it moves.
But it gets up.
It moves.
Oh yeah,
it definitely moves. But you could tell how heavy it is. You know, on takeoff, it's like, God damn. But when you're going, you're going.
So I got a question for you.
Yes, sir.
Beamer, Benz, or Bentley?
Ooh, Audi.
He's gonna go out.
I know you forgot the Audi. What's going on?
No. It's the 3 Bs. Beamer, Benz, or Bentley.
Paul says, Phil, keep your shirt down. You're going to make him happy.
Bentley
here we go.
Bentley all day.
I'm going to go the rest of the show topless.
Here we go.
Oh, now look what you've done.
This is his favorite. Remember this?
Hold on, we got to cover this up here. There we go. All right. Too funny.
I will go Bentley because I love Bentleys, but then I think Mercedes. I definitely stay away from the Beamers.
Oh yeah.
You know, but that's just me. Don't hate me.
Them Beamers a trouble.
We don't have a picture of your Audi, do we, Shay?
We don't.
Oh,
no, because we're always picking on him for the 7 tree.
No, it's always about the 7 tree.
How long have you had the Audi?
The Audi's been a year now.
Fully tuned?
Not yet, because I ran into trouble with the 7.3. So all my money has been dumped into that
nice
diesel pig.
Yep.
But the guys over at Barnsport?
Barnsport.
Barnsport? Not barn.
Bahn.
Like German, like Autobahn.
Yeah,
Barnsport. Shout out to those guys. Good guys over there. They were telling me, you know, different setups I can go with. Run a big single turbo, but
you could get a lot out of that car.
Big.
He already gets a lot out of that car. He probably shouldn't. So
he beats the ever living shit out of that car.
I buy that car with the intent of just leaving it alone, driving it. It's a fun car the way it is, but. You know, like all of us, you know, once you get into something, you
want
say,
more.
Yeah, always more.
Yeah.
Something more.
I know that feeling.
The only thing I've done to it so far is delete the resonators, but I do want to tune it this year, and we'll see what happens after that.
Like, you know how there's like warning lights and stuff like that? His has developed a help me light.
Right.
Like, it's just like, oh.
It's a please stop driving me light.
Oh, you know what light I hate on the Audi is it looks like a foot pushing on the gas pedal, but it's actually telling you to slow down.
Wow.
Because of the speed, speed limits. Oh. I didn't know what the hell this light was. I was like, what does this even mean? Yeah, it's the speed limits.
Oh.
Yep, no speed limits.
Yeah. Speeding down.
Yeah, so once you tune it, and if you give the correct tune with the transmission as well, you know, there's endless.
So who do I go with?
There's so many different ones.
Who do you recommend? I mean, you're the Audi guy here. I'm new to this stuff.
See, I'd rather not get into that because there's a lot of people out here doing a lot of tunings that I've heard that's been pretty good. But there's also a lot of people scaling back on some of the tunings because, like APR. APR used to be great.
Yep.
Now they don't do aggressive tune no more. Now they're very conservative.
Gotcha.
They're very conservative about it because they're getting sued over it.
Oh yeah, that's right.
You know, so if you find a person that would do an aggressive tuner, your car will move.
Good to know.
I had an aggressive tune on my car, and we was in Miami, and I went against a Hellcat, and we were moving. We were doing 140.
Nice.
On the track, of course.
Yes, of course.
This is it was a private course.
Yeah, so listen, even with an aggressive tune, the smart car is still gonna It's gonna give you a run for your money.
There you go.
It's gonna do what, boy?
It's gonna sit for the money.
Smart car.
Don't you worry about nothing. Nothing.
You better hope my car dies at the 60-foot mark. And
Listen.
you ain't catch me.
I am the master.
Of crashing.
The master of dreams.
Yep. Listen, it's either hard left or hard right.
Oh boy.
Pucker up, Buttercup. I'm coming for that ass. Mine's all plastic too, so I'll just put new panels on. You'd be like, "Oh my god!"
You know what's funny is so I went out and bought a motor. My bike is a Goldwing, right? And same idea. Wanted to buy something, not touch it. I was like, nobody has aftermarket parts for a Goldwing. Perfect. I'm just gonna leave it alone, ride it, enjoy it. And then I found out you can tune it. There was one place that was tuning. And no longer. They got shut down. But the biggest thing that everybody wanted was a speed limiter off.
Right.
It shuts down at 105. You know, for a 6-cylinder bike, you expect it to get up and go.
But he's the only asshole who will 12 o'clock at Honda Goldwing.
That I will.
Yes.
Like legit.
Respect.
Down 44.
I never got the why you want a motorcycle to be faster. I put a motorcycle at 200 and I'm like, holy shit.
No.
Yeah. Booza?
Huh? Yep.
Booza? Oh yeah.
No, there's always room for more fast.
Oh no.
Oh yes.
I did get a nice top
when
speed
you get
run.
a helmet, when you get the wind to pull your head off of a bike, just to be like, yeah, I'm gonna go flying now. Yeah, there's a speed limit for me.
Not me.
Back when I had my ZX10, I didn't realize when you're slowing down from 200, 140 is still flying. So I was slowing down, but then picked my head up at 140.
Oh hell.
Yeah, no.
I'm
Not supposed to
lucky
do that.
I still have my head because yeah, that was bad. Right back, snap my neck.
My best friend Mark calls me Monkey
Crazy.
Man because as soon as we get on the highway, you'll see my head down behind the visor on my bagger, and my hands are still up here from the ape hangers, and I'm doing 110, 115 down the highway, heading towards Plymouth. I'm like, yeah!
Rolling.
Sal says that explains everyone's baldness. No one's helmets at 200 miles per hour. Yes, that would be it. Yeah.
Nah, mine's starting to grow back.
Right. So you haven't had enough bike experience yet. Just wait one day.
And Brooks, stay away from the leader bikes, bro. Just stay on your V-twins, or just stay off the bikes. I don't know if you have your bike anymore, but yeah, the Gixxer is not the way to go. I mean, especially for people that are speed hungry and want to go. No.
Get a bagger.
Yeah, just get a bag.
Just get a bagger.
Chill out.
It's so fun. It's so
buy
funny
a
that I
Goldwing.
hear that so much too. Everybody's like, get a bag.
Yeah, get a bagger. Slap some nitrous oxide and a turbski on it.
But I mean, everybody's
Crazy.
doing everything with the baggers nowadays.
Oh, yeah.
Standing them right up,
Whew.
putting turbo kits on them.
Oh, absolutely.
What's the big motor for the Harley now? What do they come with, a 151 or?
Harley has an option. The biggest I've seen was a 131 or something like that. It was on one of the new.
You could buy it right out of the crate. Right? Yeah.
It comes right in the motorcycle. But then you go to S&S, and S&S has like 154s or something like that.
Big jugs.
Like just big old no.
Big old jugs.
Just
120 on one wheel. See, that's some shit.
no.
There you go.
Wow.
So Adam actually had a Kawasaki.
Adam
that,
is sick.
I got to take for a ride, and because he was storing it at my house, so I was like, "Yeah, let me." But my dumb ass took it for a ride, and you could see the bands coming through the tire. I was like, "I just got to take this thing for a quick spin." Yeah, I went home real quick. I was like, "Yeah, no, I'm gonna kill myself on this thing." But nasty bike. It was a Street Fighter Kawasaki 1000. Nasty bike though.
Yeah. All right.
Back to the cars. Sorry.
Yes. So
Sorry to
anyways,
get
All of us
sidetracked.
over here like, yeah, that's
yeah. We're starting to drift off. We're just starting to. Sorry, guys. My bad.
Oh, sorry.
Oh yeah. Okay. All right. Calm down, sir.
No, I love
who was
bikes.
going
Back
on?
in '91, it's been a while, so yeah.
So
I don't know
tell
why I
us
thought it was a Cowie, but yeah, it was a Yamaha. Go ahead.
about the industry.
Industry.
Yes.
Yes.
So my goal for the industry is to do an event like the Grammy Awards. Promoters, models, shops, vendors don't get acknowledged enough for what they do. And a lot of the shops are fighting to stay open due to Amazon and eBay. You know, they're killing them.
Oh yeah.
So my goal is
Hi, Bree.
this year. She should have been here with me.
Ooh.
My goal
Papa's
was
pissed.
my goal on doing this industry like this year was like it's the first trial. I've done a lot of mistakes. I know what I want to fix. I invited almost every shop out in Massachusetts to come out to this event. And like anything else, when you do something new, people are like, what is that? What are they doing? Oh, it's requiring me.
I didn't really know what it was, to be honest.
To wear a suit.
I didn't know if I was invited.
Huh? Come on.
We said it 17 times.
Yeah. I'm like, dude.
I didn't know.
I don't know.
You guys were just going, and I didn't know anything about it. But
No.
it was a great show, great time.
You know, and it was great. I mean, people were there that didn't know anyone, didn't know each other. They got to meet each other. They got to talk, and I got to acknowledge a couple of people that were there that I knew that were coming, and that's why we gave out those awards. And that's what I want to continue doing because, again, as a promoter, we do a lot of work. There's a lot of behind the scenes that no one ever knows, and it's the same thing with rappers, singers, anybody. There's a lot of work that they do to get to the level that they're at, and they get appreciated with the Grammys.
Yeah.
You know, so I want to start doing that out here, but outsourcing because I do a lot of shows in Florida, South Carolina. I want to involve all the shops, all the vendors, the models. I mean, because the models don't get anything. The models do a lot of work.
Right,
Oh yeah.
right.
You know, they're walking around half naked. Shit.
Yeah.
You know, but they don't get appreciated.
No, it's the truth.
You know, so it takes a lot for you to get up on stage and do stuff.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of the girls are shy. You know, you see them, you know, they post hella shit on Instagram, but when you get them in person, they're like, oh my God, do I have to do that?
Do you
know?
remember? Oh, dude, I'm gonna tell you. This is gonna be a flashback story. Remember the time we were doing the car show at a strip club, and you were counting votes. And you go in the back, and it's a dressing room. So he walks in the back, and he was like, "What's going on?" And all of a sudden, the women are taking, like they're not. It's a dressing room, so there's women taking their clothes off or something. And he walks in, and he goes, "The lady, like, do you know this is a dressing room? Like, we're naked here." And he looks over without even batting an eye. He's like, "You do know you're a stripper, right?" Oh, it was great.
So yeah, so maybe I should say I have no filter when it comes to things. You know, some people love me for it, some people hate me for it, but yeah.
It was beautiful, man.
She's gonna sit there and go like this. Like,
Yeah,
"But
just
you
cover
are a
herself up.
You just
You
showed
go
me
to
those
you're
2
gonna go out
minutes
2
ago.
seconds and put stuff
What's
off.
the
throw a
difference
couple
between
ones
out
in
there and in
there.
the locker room?
And the best part is he's not paying attention. He's counting votes to see who won the show, so he doesn't even care. But the lady just some reason got all bitter about it.
Yeah, so like Alan says, I've been doing a lot of events in a lot of different places.
Yes.
Well, I mean, what was that? Boobies and cars. I mean, come
Oh, yeah,
on.
all day.
I mean, Jesus.
I mean, there's only one better lineup than that. Weed, wings, and Weed, wings, and whips.
The show we're still trying to figure out.
Yeah, I don't even know.
It sounds amazing. I don't know.
Who
It
the hell's
sounds like
putting
this
that on?
show was specifically designed for me. Okay,
Right.
like I don't know. I don't know. What do you guys think?
You better be there then.
You bet your ass I'll be there.
You know what? I'm gonna go with you because I'm curious now.
I am
Right.
curious.
I'm a wing person.
You're a what?
Wings. I love wings.
Wings, okay.
I love wings.
Yeah. He's
The
not,
wings
he's
are
not
good.
for the weed.
I love
it's
all
for
the
wings.
W's.
All the W's.
All
okay.
the W's. I will be testing all the products.
I like wings. I don't like spicy stuff though. I'm not a spicy kind of guy. Like if it's like melt your face off hot, like why are you gonna torture yourself like that?
Oh yeah.
Who? What?
Melt your face off hot.
You got to do that every now and
that?
then.
Yeah,
Like,
those guys with like
wicked
Kelvin
fucking hot.
temperature
Like
fries or whatever.
burn, like you start
Like
crying.
Windows. You have
like,
been to Windows?
Hold on.
No,
What are we talking about?
Wings.
Oh, wings. No, I don't eat spicy wings. You crazy?
But you're Puerto Rican.
Yeah.
I thought you guys like spicy stuff.
It's the aftermath that hurts.
Yes.
I know, dude. When you're in the bathroom shitting hot
Here we
fire.
go.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
I was trying to be discreet about it.
No, there's no discreet about that. When there's liquid lava melting your toilet bowl from the chicken wings you ate, there's a serious problem.
Listen, I have a case of antacid pills for me and heartburn pills.
The industrial size, like it's that big.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'll be sure to bring the Tums to the
There you go.
whips, wings, and weed.
You can tell he's been at a local CVS because there's no Tums left.
Really? Oh,
How
I
about
don't know.
those smoothie Tums? Those are really good.
Yeah.
Sal, I fart in the smart car all the time. That's what we call nitrous.
Yeah, you got to know
Like
if you're on this
boost.
show, that stuff's going to come up like Taco Bell. Like it is what it is.
Oh,
Dr. Pepper and Taco Bell, is that our thing now, or is it?
nah. Listen, Taco Bell. Nah.
We're iffy on that one. Okay,
Yeah.
we'll come back to
I
it
don't
later. We got to
know.
find
I
a
don't know.
restaurant. Yeah,
I know. We got to find a
There
restaurant.
was a Zaxby's around here.
A what?
You guys never had Zaxby's?
What the
Let me
hell's
put y'all
Zaxby's?
on, okay?
never
I
heard
know Alan
What?
has heard of Zaxby's. No?
No.
You're from the South. Come on,
So-
bro.
No,
So,
Zaxby's.
doesn't hike.
I'm over here. Zaxby's is going to put me on. They're
Okay,
gonna
what
sponsor me.
is Zaxby's before I even go?
It's
there?
chicken, man. It's
Just
the
chicken.
best chicken.
The best chicken.
Is it
No,
like
it's damn good.
gas
Oh,
station
Sal says
chicken?
Zaxby's is the bomb. So if he
it's
says
better.
it,
It's really good.
Really?
all right.
Yeah. Yeah, see? It's bomb.
If it's bomb, I'm on.
I heard Shaq is opening a couple chicken spots in Massachusetts.
Really?
Yeah.
Here's one in Vegas.
Yep.
It's all right.
Maybe we can get him to sponsor
honey,
the show.
you better bring me some prime rib home.
Yep.
Because they had lobster mac and cheese, and we know Daddy gets the gout.
Yep.
Okay.
I make all this nice
So,
food. He can't eat any of it.
I need some prime rib. You can't hear us because it's loud.
Right.
Prime rib, double rice. All right, sorry guys. Anyways,
All right. So anyway,
so who chose? Was it just you who chose the recipients of those awards at the industry, or was there a group?
I chose it for this one. For the second one, we're doing more of a Facebook.
nomination.
Yes.
Nice.
Definitely be a nomination.
So we
It
got to
will be-
pass on this one, guys. We got to really work our asses off.
Earn the
We're
next
getting,
one.
We're getting booted for
I think
sure.
we
Are you
earned the
kidding
first
me?
one. I mean,
No, I'm just
Is there such a
like-
thing as a golden raspberry? Because we could probably get that.
So no, we're gonna nominate people for different classes. I have a great view of how I want to do it. I am going to try to mimic as much of the Grammy as I possibly
I mean,
can.
I think it's a good idea. I mean, it worked.
I love it.
It's different.
Yeah.
No, absolutely.
It's different, you know.
I want it to be at some point where we actually go to something and we have everybody come here from like a national level and everybody comes out in these big nominations
That would be
and we
badass.
really see who's like everybody goes to YouTube or whatever to find out who's number one.
Yeah.
I want to know who's really number one when the real community votes on it and you go, here's the nominees and we actually get real people to vote and go,
Exactly.
okay, this is who it is. And I bet you money that it's going to end up being the positive. It's not going to be on this, what do you call it, viral stuff out there. It's going to be somebody out there that genuinely cares about the community and put stuff in it. And I think, like we were saying before, it's going to prove the positivity of the car community, and that's what I'm looking forward to.
That's what we need a lot more of.
Yeah.
I think like what you did that night, nobody else has done it yet, one. And two, I think it gave all those people a little kick in the ass to be like, all right, we got recognized. We got, let's work at it. And then the people who didn't, I think that gave them a little torch to the ass too, to be like, all right, these people can do it, so I can. You know what I mean? So it doesn't turn into a competition, but it makes everybody want to get to the next level.
Well, that's the beauty. Like, if we go to a film festival or something, and I know, like, a lot of guys here don't do film like I do, but when you go there, there is not a competition. It really is, like, the people that are coming out who've put the most effort in and come out to support everybody else. And there's no, I mean, there's, you know, obviously if you get nominated, you want to win.
Right.
But when you go to a film festival, it's like that person wins. You're like, yay, good job. Like, keep doing what you're doing. And everybody's into it. And I think that could be the same thing here. So,
I mean, there's a lot of potential to make this happen. But that's just not the only thing that we're working on. I'm working on a bunch of things for this year. I want to bring back the meets. We used to do the meets at UTI.
oh yeah.
That's right.
We did the meets at UTI, you know, and that there, great spot.
Yeah.
We blocked that whole lot out, the whole walkway and the streets.
I'm sure all the students get involved and
Yep.
Yep.
So when UTI was there, the beginning deal is because they wanted the kids to come out to know what it was. So my first trial at UTI was, I'll bring the people in, you have to drive them into the building.
Nice.
You know, and it got to a point that UTI said that they couldn't keep up with the crowd and that they didn't have enough staff to do it, so they started shutting me out. And then they went out of business. Well, this location went out of business, and now
UTI?
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Really?
Yeah. And that lot, it's now rented out to most of the dealers on Route 1.
Oh, okay.
So you have
And that's the one I think that Ferrari just did their show on, right?
did they?
I think so, yeah. I think that was the one. They had a big double lot, and I remember that being a big lot.
Was it
where we
recent?
drove in, so yeah, it was last year, so like the end of the year. It was really cold, so I remember. You know what I mean? So
Got you.
So, are you going to be doing the Easy Pie meets again?
We are going to bring it back.
You are?
Yep, we are bringing it back.
Still on Wednesday nights?
I like to do it on a Wednesday night because, think about it. If Wednesday nights I get about,
that makes it easy for them to
say
come
like,
out.
what is that, 200 cars? 200-300 cars?
Oh, yeah.
We got 200-300 cars on a Wednesday night.
Yep.
If I did it on the weekend, Revere will hate me.
Mm-hmm.
Revere will hate. I mean, they hate us already.
Yeah. It's just,
You know,
look like a takeover of no.
it's bad. I mean,
no, that you can't breathe
It starts
in
at
that
6.
parking lot.
It starts at 6 and over at 10. By 6:15, I'm at capacity.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's
like,
insane.
Dang.
all the time. I want to go, but then I'm like, by the time I get out of work and I take that hour and 10-minute drive, there's going to be nowhere for me to park.
Just pick the smart.
Well, what do you do when we're
Okay.
setting up a booth and doing the show from there?
I'm gonna have to take an Uber. I'm gonna have to take an Uber.
But no, so we definitely want to bring back the Easy Pie because one of the reasons for the Easy Pie is to help Easy Pie at their business because their location times now is really hard for the shop for anybody.
Oh yeah.
So that generates a lot of business for him. So I do it. I do it for people to have places to go.
Yep.
And they could go there, chill. Mm-hmm. I allow people to play music, mediocre, nothing ear piercing.
Oh god.
Let them have fun. People
Yep.
sitting there smoking hookah, eating pizza, music playing. You got beautiful cars out. You know, I mean,
I'm sold.
it's a great It's a great
Oh, it
environment.
is. I pissed all the motorcycle guys off the last time I was there. I parked my smart car right in front of the Harley Davidson dealership, and they're like, "We want to park here." I was like, "Oh, well, no. You can park next to it."
But now we're on the search for a bigger lot. We need a bigger lot, and that's something that we are working on. And I am going to bring back a meet. That's another reason why I was sticking around in Mass this year.
Yeah.
Is because I want to focus where my roots are at.
No, absolutely. And I think that's a big thing. A lot of people forget is where they come from, where and what they come from.
And it's funny that you say that because my Boston show is the hardest show.
We talked about that.
It's the hardest show because everyone knows me. And everyone knows that I always expect a certain level.
Mm-hmm.
And if I don't hold that level, I get shitted on.
Yep.
You know?
Oh, absolutely.
We have to make sure that the judging is right because God forbid you screw up somebody's judging. It's Boston is the hardest show. I've done South Carolina, I've done Florida plenty of times. And Florida's you have a lot of trophy chasers, but these guys are happy if they win or if they don't win.
Right.
Yeah. No, I think like Massachusetts is just its own breed of asshole.
I won't say.
Like, no,
Don't hold back. Tell them how you feel.
well, I mean, come on. I mean, they don't call us massholes for nothing. Like, you know, you meet a lot of people from Massachusetts. We don't think so because we're used to it. But there's all the outsiders are like, we can tell you're from Massachusetts. I was like, why? Because you're a real dick. And I'm like, I'm not even that bad. I'm one of the nice ones.
Yeah, nice
like,
guy today.
I'm one of the cool ones. But no, I mean, Easy Pie was fun. I went there once. I was able to make it there once, and I was able to park in the parking lot. The cop told me, we're at capacity. I was like, dude, I'm going to go-kart. Right. And he was like, all right, come in. Just don't. I'm like, all right, cool. You know, and then.
Yeah, we've been doing Easy Pie for about 2 years now.
Yeah. And it's.
About 2 years.
Look at that thing. I mean, come on.
It is a go-kart.
It is.
Speaking of
It's not
go-karts,
even a go-kart. It's like you put it in your glove box and drive around with it.
I met a guy, Brian, the other day at the gym. I was telling you guys about.
Yeah.
Yes.
Got an aerial Atom. And he told me I could take it for a drive. I'm excited. Yo,
Yeah.
that thing looks sick.
And
I
that's
mean,
the kind of cage that will help you survive any accidents. So
I would hope so. But yeah, it's only, I think it's like 240 horsepower, but the thing weighs 1,200 pounds.
It's only 240 horse?
That's it.
Really?
But he said at the track, like where it's usually braking, your foot to the floor into the corners. He said the G's pull so hard that you feel nauseous after you get out there. I'm excited for that.
yeah,
So-
it's a weird car. Oh, so Sal says people step up to their competitive drive for IE since it's a home show. There's nothing like it. You can see even shops are tense with each other because they know how much it means. Nothing like IE Boston as far as competitive spirit goes. There you
It's
go.
the truth. It's the truth.
And he's been around. Like, he's done some shows, so he knows. Sal.
Sal, dude, Sal's my boy. I remember the first show I went to was Broke East at Thompson. And I didn't know anybody. Like, I just was dipping. My toe wasn't even dipped in the water yet. And I was there with my shitbox S14.
Shitbox.
Look at him. Oh, I was waiting for some kind of smart ass comment from this one over here.
Yeah.
But I saw Sal and his he had that Scion.
Yes, that's
what
back
was
in the
the
day.
FRS or whatever the hell.
Yeah,
it was
it's
the
like,
FRS.
the FRS. So you had
It was green.
The coupe, yeah.
It was green. And
The one
I
he got
remember
stuck on
I
the beach
talked
with.
his ear off. I think I talked his ear off more than I talked yours off because
Thank you, Sal.
he was
Took it for the team.
and you know he was just so cool, and it was just like, all right, this is gonna be all right. You know, these people are okay. Little did I find out as like second day into this whole scene thing, and like I was like, wow, he was one of the rare ones that were actually cool. Come on, do better. But yeah, you better be doing the DCU Center this year though.
Oh no,
I know
we're,
you are.
we're definitely
'Cause
doing.
I got
DCU's already locked in.
I got somebody coming out this year.
Oh yeah?
I got somebody coming out.
Do I want to know?
Yeah, you do.
I do.
Do we want to? Do we
he's-
want to?
'cause he's
Are we
12.
gonna know?
He's 12 years
He's
old.
12. Oh,
12.
that's right. Oh, can we? Hold on.
He
I
is
gotta get
12.
the picture.
And he was
Where is it?
already putting in work last Saturday.
That guy.
Putting in work.
My little brother
Nice.
Junior.
Look at this.
And, you know, he placed it himself. He knew where he wanted
See,
it.
I know he's ready because he has this croc on sport mode.
Yep.
Oh,
Ready to
dude.
go.
He was
ready to go.
Junior went last year, but as a spectator, Junior's going to be out competing. Junior's going to be out cleaning the car and showing the car, and Junior's going to be getting his own damn trophy.
He's
Nice.
bringing the heat this year, so
You know?
get ready.
And he's bringing the heat. Let me tell you, all you guys, you ain't ready for a 12-year-old with a Nissan Juke to boot.
Right.
Let me tell you.
About to get juked out.
But we're gonna have to get juke footage
But
for
yeah.
the next show too.
All right. But yeah, he was.
He was the kid that was standing on the Jeep.
He
when
was
it
the one hanging off the side of the
with
Jeep with no
girls.
shirt on. Yeah.
Okay. With no shirt on.
I don't know where he gets it from. I have no idea where he gets it from. I have no. And then I remember I got second place. I got second place there for a euro or something like that. And I was all the way in the back, and I'm hobbling my fat ass up front. I'm like, all right, just give me a couple more minutes. And he's up there holding the trophy. And he's and I'll never forget. I think he walked right by the model. The model was like, oh hey. He was like, nope. And he went. Thank you. And then, dude, he comes walking off the stage. I was like, Junior, you like that ice cream? And he looks at me and goes, ice cream is his code word for chicks. And he was pumped. Oh, yeah. To Junior.
Ice cream. I got something for ice cream.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's my boy. That is my boy. I love that kid. Dude, you're too quiet.
I'm always quiet.
No, bullshit.
I'm always quiet.
Bullshit. Look at him. He just stopped blushing.
He's happy to be here. That's what it is. It's because it's warm in here.
I mean, it is. No, it actually is hot. It's getting hot in here. So take off. No, we're gonna keep him on. We're gonna keep him on,
please.
So is there anything in your show that you kind of see as like it's the staple? It's kind of the thing that makes it. And is there anything that you kind of bring? Like you go to other shows and you kind of say, you know what, that's kind of something we need for everything, or something you wish everybody incorporated?
Jesus.
I love doing these. These are my questions.
I totally didn't hear what he said, but okay.
People say I travel a lot because I go to different shows. I go to shows to see if I learn anything different than what I do. I go to shows to the nightclubs because I need to stay in tune in what's going on and what people like. You know, I will bring whatever I could possibly bring, but the takeover. I will bring anything that's updated. We try to do it at the show, and then at the show we try to switch it up some. I believe, and if I'm wrong, sorry, but I believe I was the first one to ever come up with the funny awards.
Oh, dude!
You know, we've come up with awards with the most hated, the internet warrior. You know, you always have somebody always talking shit online, and then so one of the things that we do a lot is we're very visual online. We watch what goes online. We see what people post. Myself, my team, and we come up with these weird awards. You know, we had a kid that came out to the show and his car was wrecked. I let him in the show, and I gave him the award. What the fuck are you thinking? You know, and people are like, "Whoa, that's so disrespectful." But the kid was so happy that he got it, and he came back 2 years later with his car completely done up, and he classed. And he was
that's
like,
when you should have the turnaround award.
And he was like, you motivated me to come back. You put me on the stage saying what the hell I was thinking. You motivated me for me to come back. And those are the things that we like to do. You know, it's I like to have fun. You know, of course, I love to have fun. You know, and I'll be the first one to say, you know, people could sit there and count the cars and say, oh, he's banking. There's times that I'll break even or I'll lose money. I'm doing it because I love it. You know,
well, I feel like that every time you do this stuff, and maybe it's just me or what I've seen, because I've been around you a long time now,
very long,
and and the thing is I see a lot of people. Yeah, right. A lot of people do. A lot of people do these shows because they go, and I feel like they do it for them. Like you run in a show and you want this. I'm going to pat myself on the back.
No,
I ran a show.
I'm brushing my shoulders off for that one.
Right. But when you come out and you do a show, I see you directing the energy at the crowd. And the funny thing about it is I see the crowd give the energy back. And
Absolutely.
That's something that's very, like, there's the few times I've ever seen it is like when we do the pro wrestling shows and you see like Kurt Angle would you send out and people would send it back, and that's something I don't think that unless you're there, you can't experience it. Like you really can't just look at a film. Like all the times I've shot film there, it doesn't tell you what the vibe is like there. And the thing is that's why I liked IE from the very beginning it was an experience, and that's something that I think that it's something nobody will ever train you to do for a show, but you just have to have it. And that's, like you said, that's something I think you should be really proud of for what you bring to it.
No, absolutely. And watching somebody control a crowd, that is probably the most hardest thing to do at any kind of function is control a crowd, is have all eyes on you and people actually interact with you and have people feel like, that's something I haven't mastered yet, but I'm getting better at. But
you do fine.
When you were twerking in his skivvies,
hey,
what are you talking about? Come on now.
With my skivvies hyped up my ass,
none of us would take our shirt off like you will. So.
But controlling a crowd is hard, and like it takes a certain person to do it. And like this dude, when he speaks, he has all eyes on him. Everybody stops, and everybody's like, "What the hell is going to come out of this dude's mouth?"
Got that boss factor.
No, he does. You know what I mean? Like that control is just like, hey, listen, I'm up here. And if you're not paying attention to him, he will tell you that, hey, I'm up here.
Yep.
And it's just like, the whole aspect. Yes, unless you speak Spanish to him.
Yeah.
I told him one time, I was like, mira, mira. And he was like, what are you saying?
No habla español.
He was like, I don't speak Spanish. I was like, you got to be shitting me. Like, really? Funny. I think the only Spanish word I ever heard him say was agua, and then right after came fina. So I was like, all right.
So it was kind of unintentional, but it still counts. So.
Nah.
Well, yeah, like Brooks's mod there, he was talking about he's putting a pole on the 7.3. That sounds like a good mod for the season.
Make sure the weight limit's over 350 pounds, please.
Yeah, I'm going to be swinging on it. What? Man. Yeah, get the good one with the ball bearings.
Brooks's stripper pole. He's going to build a stripper pole for his pickup truck.
Yes, we did that for 2 years.
Yeah.
At the show as well. We had poles.
You should have the Magic Mike Award. I'm coming for it.
You coming for it?
Let's go.
Bro, I got you beat.
Let's go.
I got you beat. Bro.
This show, I
don't know what's going to happen. I'll take mine off. We'll go at it right now. I'll show you my titties.
We're not putting the stripper pole in here.
Hey, listen. One year, I remember one year, I got my name called at his show, and I started screaming, and all of a sudden I hear, "Oh shit! Please keep your shirt on." No. And
everybody knows.
Lucia's face was like, her face was priceless. She was like, you could see her. She looks at him. She goes, "Oh."
Look at
her face was
look at the emoji
red.
She used for no stripper pole. That is so perfect.
Bree, yes, stripper pole.
The Chippendales, Daddy says.
No, it's Chunkendales.
Chunkendales. Oh my
Grumpendales.
God. Poor Gio. Everybody's. Hey, this is what you get when you tune in. I'm sorry, but this is the best it can be.
Lap dance competition. I almost got sued for that.
Really?
Yes, it was what Maya Tran was hosting.
Who?
Maya Tran. That was one of our models.
Yeah.
That name sounds familiar.
If you look her up now, she's really big in the muscle industry.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
And we had girls dancing on the stage, and how we used to judge the girls is we used to get 4 or 5 guys to sit in front, and the girls would dance in front of them. Someone grabbed the kid from the audience and put him on the chair.
Yep.
And they gave this kid the ultimate dance. His smile was to hear to hear.
Probably couldn't stand up for a while.
And I didn't think about it. Didn't think nothing about it. 2 days, 3 days later, I get a call from Channel 25 talking about, we would like to interview you about your show. I'm like, yes, they're going to interview me. And it's like, so let's talk about the minor that you had on stage. I said, minor? What minor? It was like, well, we have a recording of a minor. I was like, you do? I was like, call me back.
Change my phone number.
Call me back.
Here's my PR representative. He'll be right with you.
So I called the DCU. I was like, dude, Channel 25 is calling me because the parent is complaining about this and she wants to take legal action.
Wow.
And I was like, I need to see the raw footage. So I seen the raw footage, and the detail police was right behind the kid cheering it on. So I was like, where did this kid come from? So it all came down to, I said, well, if I'm going down, the detail's going down.
Right.
And then we found out that the father put the kid up the stage. So it's like, so your husband put the kid up the stage. I said, so there's going to be a lot of litigation going on. We're going to spend a lot of money to get where.
Yeah, right.
And it got dropped. Ever since that, no kids on the stage at all.
Which is why I haven't been able to go on stage for many years now. So.
Me neither. Oh, no. Hey, listen, I got a set of hips. I found out. I got a good thrust. I do.
You have to see the video. No,
You had to see the, video. Listen.
So this is the part of me having fun at the show.
Right. Yeah.
You know, we had them tie a string, a belt around them.
My belt didn't even fit. I was.
Yeah, we had to put 2 belts around this guy.
Oh my god.
And then a cup with a little what you call those?
Ping pong ball.
A ping pong ball.
Oh, okay.
And so you had to try to get the ball inside the cup.
Oh, okay.
This guy was swinging like
Oh,
a
he
ball.
did.
That thing.
Hey,
So
listen.
this legit? This really happened?
Yeah. There was this. Hey, there was this kid with a physique. There was this kid with a physique, and I was like, yeah, this kid's gonna get it, dude. He had the worst thrust.
Yes.
I feel bad for his girl. Like as soon as I got the finesse, as soon as I found this, it's all in the hips,
Yes,
dude. I almost
it
got
is.
it in the cup like a good 4 or 5 times. This guy's over there hitting himself in the face with his ball. I was like, yeah. I looked over at him. I was like, you ain't got shit. And he was like, shut up. And I was just like, I just kept telling
Going
myself,
to town,
all in the hips.
So you see the energy
in the
that we got in here?
Yeah.
This is exactly the energy that I look for in my shows.
There you go.
You know, so that way you're not just sitting there and sleeping in your
Bored
car
out of your mind.
and bored out of your mind.
Right.
You know, entertainment is key.
So the secret is just having Phil there.
Yeah.
Me? No, hell no.
And ball cups. But yeah.
Yeah, so one of our guys, Sonny Cooper,
Sonny!
he mastered it because he's the one that went up on stage and just did it in one shot.
Really?
Oh God, yeah.
Dude,
Wow.
I didn't expect him doing that. He's very quiet every time I see him.
Oh, you
He's
don't
like,
know Sonny? Sal, blow him up. He doesn't know Sonny.
Nice.
Sonny, is this something you gotta tell me, bro?
He's got the thrust down.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know.
Hit the thruster.
You got them Asian hips.
Brian's like, quiet.
He's like, quiet? Hey, listen.
The next IE trophy category. Far from quiet. Yes. All right.
The thruster trophy.
Well, I want to thank everybody. It is that time of the night. I hate it, but we had a great show tonight. I am so happy
Don't
to have
you
you
dare.
on tonight, buddy.
Don't
it
you
has
dare.
Been like, so here's.
Just gonna
don't-
let him sign us off.
don't
like
you
that?
dare shut it off.
He's gonna do it again. So
You
yeah.
canceling us?
But here, there's the thing. Where do they go to find all the and like everybody here knows already, but tell them where to go to all your Instagrams, your websites, the whole 9 yards, so that everybody knows where to go to check it out, just in case, because we got guys from all around the world that check
Thank
this
you,
out.
Sal.
So
Worldwide.
where they go to see all your stuff.
Our website is import-evolution.com. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, it's Import Evolution, all one word. If you guys have any
Yes, Danny.
you guys have any questions, please drop us a DM. I'm always open for new ideas. But our show will be September. I don't even know what date.
It's so funny because I had it on the screen and I still couldn't remember it.
I know what date my show is.
Our show's gonna be in September. What date is your show?
Can't tell you that.
Okay. Okay.
Just kidding. I really
He
don't know
wants you
what it was.
to. He wants you to help, but he doesn't.
I'm getting Al all pissed.
Oh my god!
I mean Primo. Sorry. Edit.
Whatever. Just do it.
All right. I'll have a date for next Wednesday.
No, I
Dude,
don't.
you don't know the date, Bree? No,
dude,
Papa don't
dude,
know.
quick, get it,
It's
get it,
the
get it.
Alzheimer's.
All on board to get this date.
What's the date?
Bree, what's the date? I
Post
knew
the
you should have
date,
came.
quick.
Help him
You
out.
didn't have to speak. You could have
him
just
out.
poked him with a cattle prod and like just
September 7th.
September
There it
7th.
is.
Is that a
September
Saturday?
7th.
That's a great day.
It's a Saturday.
Is registration open yet?
Nope.
No.
When's it going to be open?
I open registration 30 days before the event. I can't have it open any more than that because
Then it just gets full.
it goes over capacity.
Yeah, way over capacity.
You know. And this year we're actually also taking the other side of the arena as
Yes, I missed that one.
well. Yeah. So
That means more cars.
more cars, more people, more fun, more entertainment.
Junior, more ice cream.
More ice cream.
I'll have something for Junior.
Oh God, Jesus Christ.
All right. So thank you guys for tuning in. I want to
Don't you
thank.
shut it off.
I want to thank
Don't you do it.
I want to thank.
I'm going to keep cutting you off.
No, you're not.
You
gonna
ain't
cut me
thanking
off.
nobody.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Which camera is he on?
Nope.
Number.
Oh boy, he's
Listen.
muting them.
Wow. Hey,
Oh, he muted him.
come here.
Here
You
you go,
go.
here
Let me
you go.
borrow yours. Don't you dare.
So I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Everybody for putting something in the comments. Remember that every Wednesday at 7 p.m. we're
7
on.
p.m.?
We're on there on everything. So you guys can
hear me
check
still?
these psychos out
He's not
once
shutting
again.
it off.
Yeah, he is.
Guys,
and I want
I
to thank
got
you
thumbs
guys
up
for
from Brooks.
tuning in. Tune into all the stuff. Go to follow all the
Oh,
things.
hang on,
Don't
wait,
forget. Wait a minute. You were
like
supposed.
and
You were
subscribe.
supposed. Yeah, you
Like
gotta
and
say it.
subscribe.
Okay.
Like and subscribe.
Yep. Exactly.
And don't you dare shut it off.
Okay. And then on that note, I want to thank everyone. Javier, thank you so much for coming out, buddy. You were the best. Still one of the top dog car shows in New England and still will remain that, I'm guessing, for a long time. Thank you guys for tuning in. It has been a great
Thank you
show
very
tonight.
much. Guys,
and we will see you
thank you everybody for tuning in. He's not shutting it off yet because I'm just going to keep talking.
next week.
Encore.
Don't miss it.
Hey, oh, we're